Hello and welcome to Stampin' and Crafting with Cheryl Diana. I'm Cheryl Diana and today we are continuing using the Valley in Blooms suite. Last week we made 3 cards and we're going to have a go at stamping and colouring in. So let's go and have a look. So last week we were using the designer series paper. So we did this card and we did that card and then we did that one using our scraps. And of course you can use any of your papers. So this week we are using the stamps. So I have made a couple of cards already, but we will have a go at doing them again. So I've done this very simple one. First one I just stamped the image straight on there, and then this time I coloured it in using watercolour pencils. So I'm now going to redo some of those, and I've just had to grab a brand new pack of cardstock. So let me just open it. And we'll be doing some blending as well because that is my favourite thing at the moment. So let's cut some matte layers first. So then we've got them already cut. So I haven't prepared anything because I was on the call that was supposed to end at 2 o'clock. But they've extended it. So I've got a hubby watching it now so I can do my live. That one. This one. Something for a sentiment. Pop them there. And then we'll do this one. So I've got 4 bases. We'll see how we get on. So let's just cut this one. Right. Let's do the bases. Now, my grid paper's moved. Okay, so let's start with very basic stamping. Okay, so I do need my big block, a really big block for the hi Valerie, for the flower stem. Okay, now I'm going to use the new hybrid ink. So you're supposed to be able to use blends and watercolour on it. So I'm going to pop it there. There we go. We'll just let that dry a bit. So if we do that one with watercolour pencils, and this one. So this ink, we're supposed to be able to use watercolour, ink and blends on it. So let's just do another one there. But you do have to let it dry a bit. Well, it's not too bad. I did struggle with this one ink pad to start with because it kept slipping. It might be the fact is that this is a bigger ink block. I'm not having that problem. There we go. And then let's do another one. Oh, there's a bit of a twitchy nose, so I might have to sneeze. Okay, so let's just pop this. I know what I've forgotten every time I've done this. my Stampin' mat. So that's probably why they're coming out quite dull. So just go over. So to open this, because it's different to the Memento and the Stays On, you literally hold it on its side and then pull it apart like that. So that's easier. So let's just put that up there. Right, let's put you to one side. And let's start with this one. It did move slightly. These are just going to be sample ones. Okay, so my watercolour pencils. And I love using a blending brush with them. So I just want to get a couple of, I'll do pink ones. I don't know what to do, so just need to sharpen my pencils because I've been using them. So I've got garden green and granny apple green, flirty flamingo. So go really bold and go with melon mambo as well. So it doesn't matter if they're not correct. Good point, Val. It does, I have noticed, actually mark them slightly. So it's just, but then Stays On marks as well. So yeah. So give it a quick clean. So it's done just very slightly, but it comes off. But that's okay. Right, so let's get colour. Let's just pop that back. So I had a lovely order come today. I've got some adhesive sheets because I've been using the phones a lot. I've got in colour blends, but I forgot the barely blush one. I've got all the re-inkers because I like to get the re-inkers as soon as I can. So with each ink pad, just in case they run out. And what else did I get? Oh yeah, I can show you one of them. It's so cute. Product of the month are these adorable animals. So I'll be having a go with those. And you get that if you have an order for £70 and over. So I think I spent 80 in the end, but I got it. So let's start colouring in some of the flowers. So a little bit darker at the end. So what is your favourite colouring? Do you like blending? Do you like watercolours? Do you like using the ink? Or do you love the blends? So I tend to go between using the blends pens to colour in, and blending brushes I do use a lot of because I like that, and then the watercolour ones. So I don't really have a favourite one. I know when I watercolour these ones, it comes out slightly and lighter. So do these down here. Now I'm just scribbling on it because it doesn't matter if you cover the whole lot because we are going to blend it. So let's finish this one. Now, what leaves have we got? So I'm going to add the leaves as well. So I'm going to be using that one. So we do, but we have a solid one as well. So that is actually going to fit down there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So let's get a block for that one while we're doing it. And let's do that one in the black as well. No, let's do it in garden green. Let's do garden green ones. And I'm going to get my stamping mat as well this time. So let's just ink this one up. These stamps, they're bigger than you think. So for a team meeting last week I went to, I was doing the product share, and I made a whole load of different cards using these stamp sets and that, and you can get sort of two-tone cards stock that goes with it, and that's on its way over now. And then there's scrapbooking kit as well, and with the papers you get some lovely stickers, and they're really big. So let's just put a little bit up there. Now I do it all the time. I have lost. Oh no, it's up there. What am I like? I lost my colouring pens. It's because I moved them out of the way. Right, so we're going to be using these ones. So let's do a bit of shading down here. A bit down here. Let's see if I can colour in this really quickly, because I'm going to go over with the other green. Granny apple green. Now, it might blend it slightly, the light, but we'll just do it slowly. So there we go. So let's do a blending pen. This is a new one. And literally we're just going over that pencil and we're blending it in. So all where I've missed the colour in is now all going into it. And then I can touch these bits up here with what's already on the pen. So here we go. Just done this one. Because they're flowers, they don't have to be identical, because nature doesn't do things identical. As the next one. Here we go. Just get a little bit of a little strip of that. Just clean it up a bit. Now I'm going to do I'm going to go down with the lines of the leaf, because I think the ink might run slightly. If I'm going that way, it's not going to notice so much. You see how how it's merging. So that one you can see all the pencil lines, and this one you can't as much. So we're just going to blend it together. And I tend to I think I do the dark first and then the light, but it doesn't matter if you're using sort of the pens. No, not pens, the pencils. There we go. A little bit down there because it's a bit white. There we go. And now should I get a little bit down there? No, that's fine. Take that off. Okay, and that is one that's coloured in. Just pop those away. And next, we're going to try the inks. Okay. Now you're going to laugh now because I have lost 2 of these. And I haven't moved. Oh, there they are. Guess where they went? Underneath the the laptop. So let's do some inks. Now I'm going to use. I had. I lost it now. Where is it gone? When I tidy up, I lose things. I have normally got a. Oh, there it is. It's hiding under my 6x6 papers. Right. So what we're going to do is I just use a plain white plain white tile. So you can either use. Let's have a think. I'm going to use a water painter for mine. Okay. And I'm going to use, let's do some different colours. Let's do Peaceful Pine for the leaves. Just put a drop on there. Probably put 2 drops on there because there's 2 leaves. And let's try blushing. No, what's it called? Barely Blush. Don't want that one. Okay. And that's going to be very, very faint. Even though the ink looks quite dark. Let's just add another drop of that. That is, isn't it? Isn't it interesting how it looks very dark? So let's do this bit first. Let's just add a little bit drop of water. Come on. See, I've been using black on this one. And I've cleaned it and cleaned it and cleaned it, and it's still showing. Let's pop some more down there. Maybe if I squeeze it out the right bit. Yeah, that's clean. In fact, I'm just going to check if I've got another. Yeah, that one I haven't used. So what we're going to do is I need to stamp the leaves, and I'm going to do those. Let's do them back in the garden green again. No, let's do them in the black because I'm using a dark green. I'm using Peaceful Pine and another. Yeah, it doesn't work if you try and grab it from the top. And let's pop you down. And guess who didn't clean her stamp? But that doesn't matter. So I'm going to use, I thought I had another one. Let me just check. Oh yeah, there it is. That's the other one. So these should be clean. Let's do this one. Let's just colour it in. Like so. Just put that up a bit. Now this is coming out darker. That's fine. There we go. Now if you haven't got a water painter, you could always have a little jar of water and a paintbrush. And because I've stamped these before and I've let them dry, the ink is not actually running. When I've tried to do it too soon, it has run. So that's why I stamped all the four before colouring in. Like this. There we go. Now if you haven't got the refills, you can always use your ink pad and just squish it so you get the ink onto the lid bit or the other side. Put that like that. Right, do I need to go over on some? I think I need to go over on some. Yes, go over and give some a bit of another layer. So they're all different shades then. So it's like a blending brush. Where you can add extra layers and try not to make it uniform. And have little ones tuck one there, and one there. There we go. So it's just that's almost done, and this is going to be the green. Oh, it's a pretty lovely dark green, isn't it? So I'm going to colour it in. If I do it this way, it'll be better. I can see what I'm doing. There we go. That's one done. Not sure if I like it as much. It might be because it's a darker green. Just colour these in. Well, that's a real dark bit. Let's water that down a bit. I think it's because I don't have much control over the colour with this as I do with the other ones. Oh, let's colour that in a bit more. Yeah. I'm not so keen on that one. But, and let me clean that up. Let's put these on. There we go, pop them away. And then get a tissue, and I'm going to just tidy this up. So if you don't have a tile, you could always use a plate. I have used that before. Hopefully I won't get ink everywhere. And that just needs a bit of a dry there. Right, let's pop you back. Now, my next favourite ones are the lens. So let's stamp the leaves on here. You know how to do it, Cheryl. See? It's as easy as that, Cheryl. And then we're going to do this one, like so. And I didn't use a stamping mat. Okay. Let's do this one as well then. And pop you there. Yep, that's the difference. Right, let's just clean that stamp up. It hasn't really stained that one. Put the lid back on like black. Now let's do this one using those colours. Let's have another drink, sorry. Right. So we had Flirty Flamingo, Melon Mambo, we can't use Birdie Blush because I didn't get that, but we can use Crisp Cantaloupe, and then we want Granny Apple Green. They don't do Garden Green in blends, which is such a shame, so we can use Lemon Lime. So let's do the flowers first. So starting with the dark one. I'm just doing bits at the end. Do this one here. Let's do some little bits there. And let's do one bit up there. And a bit there. Right, okay. Now, just colour them in. And remember, we can go over and over as much as we like. So they're really bright. Let's put some light ones there. Let's do this as a darker one. And we can match, well, we can do different colour ones. So maybe I should have done them all. Can't tell which is the light and which is the dark. Let's do that one there. And that one there. Let's do some tops of them. Because Melon Mambo is a really dark pink. Right, so let's do some Floaty Flamingo. Let's do something. Do one like that there. Right, let's colour some of these in. Going over the dark as well to blend it in. And here. And how shall we go? Shall we go there? You see, I really struggle around them. And I need this one. This is, no, that is, that's the dark version. I need the light one. So let's just do this. Now this is a dark one. I'm blending it a bit more, so you can see how it's blended. Can you see that? How it's blended the colour in, even though they are two different colours. So I think I like watercolouring best because you can build it up and take your time on it. But the blends are nice. Have it done. Hey, look at that. Needs a bit more. That one needs a little bit more. I look all right then. Now let's do some of the ends. Little bits here. There we go. Now leaves. Have I got a lighter? No. Right, I want to use Granny Apple. So I'm going to go over the leaf lines using Granny Apple. Like so. It doesn't matter if you have a wiggly line like I did there, because nature does not do the same all the time. So we can just colour it in. So I'm just doing very lightly. And I'm going to go over with my dark lemon lime twist and just bring those colours all together. And because the more colour we add, the more it blends and the darker it gets. There we go. And we'll just, we did the darks, let's do the light with this one. This is the light one, isn't it? Yes. It's going to do. So I know this one's actually is starting to run out. I knew there was some that were running out. So I need to make a list of those and then get some more. There we go. And of course, when you are blending, using the blending pens, it does go through the cardstock. There we go. And as you can see where I've been. I definitely like that one. But you can see how they look. I'm really not keen on that one, so that can go to... We might just do a little bit like that. So let's... Now this one, third one. I'm thinking let's let's use Lemon Lolly. I think that is pale enough. And let's try it with the... Oh no, we're going to use that one, won't we? Flirty. No, it's not flirty. Crisp. Cantaloupe. That's what it was. So let's use our new colours. Just put those in there. Here's back there. So let's use these. So I'm not sure what the colour's going to be like. Oh, here's a little bit I can use. Oh yeah. And that is the dark one. It's a dark one. So let's do these. So just going to do it 2 colours. There we go. Let's do these up here. Same dark colour. In fact, they look quite nice. Just like that, don't they? Focus. But we'll blend them. Like so. So the only colour in medium that we have now, every colour, is the ink. Because the stamping right markers, they discontinued last year. Which are great if you don't quite stamp it properly. You can just fill in with it. I just need to finish this one. Right. Oh, that one there needs a bit. And that one there needs a bit. Right, okay, let's have a go with Peaceful Pine. So let's see what the colour's like. So Peaceful Pine is very dark, isn't it? It's more of a sagey green, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so again, I'm going to go down the lines with the dark one. Okay. I'm going to do one at a time. So do this. And it just the dark just shows through. It does. So let's just do that. And we'll do this leaf. We'll do the same. There we go. You can't actually see it's stamped really lightly, can you? Because the blends cover it up nicely. There we go. This is quick colouring. Just get this side a little bit darker. There we go. Oh, I do like this colour now. There we go. So we've got 3 look really nice to use. So whoops, go back there. So I'm going to now we need to make them into cards. So where's my basic white thick? I do need to tidy up. I need a good tidy up in here. Okay, so that's 2. And we'll do this one. This one's got 3 of them. So remember, if you do it in half, score it, and then you can cut it in half, and you get 2 card bases. Oh, I did that wrong. They're landscape. Now I'm going to do it the right way for a portrait card. So what I remember, have you got your what am I doing? You may paper pumpkin kit through if you want the June one that I understand has got flowers and a bike on. That's why I did them that way, because they are right. I'm going to need to get some thick out. Just bear with me. It's going to be one of those days where I need to refill stuff. You might not have thick cardstock. No, I don't. I don't have any thick cardstock. That's a bit naughty. So let's definitely that one. Is that one there? No. So that's fine, because we can use normal cardstock as well. No, I've got 1 sheet left. That's fine. Now, no mistakes with this one. So that's 2 things I've got to add to my order. So if you want the June one, pay paper pumpkin kit where you get everything you need to make 9 cards. Then today and tomorrow are the last date for you to order them. So Valerie, you've got the April one, yeah, and the refill. Must admit, I did go for that again because that one goes with the. Oh wait, it's all gone blurry. Come on, focus. Wake up. Focus. Ooh. What are you doing, silly thing? That's better. Oh, right, so I'm going to use. I'm going to use old. Have I got old olive out for that one? Look, let's just check. Garden green. And granny apple green, that's fine. Garden green and granny apple green. I think they go with that one. That one we're going to go with crisp cantaloupe. Yeah, it's got some crisp cantaloupe. Is that right width, or have I got another piece? I might just do it. Yeah. And this one, whoops. Yep, they look good like that. Okay, so let's trim them down. So that is definitely right by 3. Little strip there, so that one's going to go with that one. And then we need this one cut down to 10. We'll keep that strip for scraps when we use our stash. Right, and then we'll do this one. Now I've got the May one and paper pumpkin, but I haven't opened it yet because I'll be playing with this one instead. But I will do that, yeah. Okay, so we can pop those on there. Now I'm thinking just simple stamping sentiment. Now I know I've got this one that says a little thanks, a to a forever kind of friend, and so grateful for you. And then we've got happy birthday. That will fit up there as well. Let's just do simple 1 layer stamping for a change. So and I'm going to do this one in the black. So you can't open it like that, but you can like that. So let's do happy birthday. Do that there. There we go. And then we're going to do this one. Will that fit in there? Yes. And then this one. I haven't got my stamping mat, but I've got layers underneath it now. Do one there as well. There we go. Whoops, that was a bit of a squidgy one because I rocked it. That's fine. Put that up there. Let's just stick these all down now. Now from the 11th of June. Oh, that I didn't let it dry. Okay, you might have to do plan B on that one, which is I got bigger. We will do a banner. It's fine. Where's the ink pad again? So let's stick this up and plonk it straight on. I twisted it. Did it work? I don't like that one. Okay, let's find a too wide. That one. Right, don't twist it. I'll just pop it there. That's it. So we can pop that there. Hide that one up. We could either have the banner going like that, or we could pop. Nope, I'm just gonna. If we let that dry, then I will fussy cut it out. Let's stick this one on. See, you see, mistakes aren't mistakes. They're happy. Opportunities. So we didn't want all the cards the same, did we? So let's just do this. So these will be ones that I can post out, which will be really good. Won't be too many layers on them. Right. So let's cut that out. Now we have snips and back in stock. They are the new ones, because we were really annoyed when the factory that makes these ones went out of our business. So, but we've got similar ones. I haven't tried them. They've only just come into stock. But they should hopefully be the same. Right, does that cover that? No, we're going to have to stick something there. So let's have a wide it. Oh, is it going to be wide enough? That is wide enough. So let's cut that down. And I think we need it about 2 centimeters. This is why I keep scraps on the side. That was not cut straight, Cheryl. Even you can see that. Right, just another bit. Right, cut it straight. It's better. So that will fit on there. I haven't got my. And then that will fit on there, like so. And then I think I might if you just put that on, I'm going to round the corners, I think. So let's just stick that on. Like that. I think I'm going to try and just cut around about it a bit. Like that, around there. Whoops, don't want to come on too there. Then I just got this bit here. And then down here. And then round to here. There we go. And that has covered that mark up nicely. So I'm going to stick that down on there. Now I learned to do this when I was scrapbooking, because when you've done so much scrapbooking and journaling and then you spell one word wrong, you can actually add a strip and then write over it again. Then you pick certain words up so it doesn't look like it is one mistake. So I'll just put that one on there. There we go. And then this one. Put that one on there. I don't need that one. And then we will pop this one on here. There we go. And let them dry for a bit. Now, the gems. I think we might use. So we are going to use. Let's use some of the clear ones, I think. There you are. So we have one, two, and then this one can go down here. So they sparkle. And then this one we're going to use. Let's use some green ones. No, I want to use the green ones on this one. And I'm going to get some more gems. And the paper. You'll be very surprised that I've used half the pack already of the papers that go with it. There we go. And then this one, I think we're going to go for clear again. Oops, I'm going to pop you one. Oops. Just pop you down there so as you're on your own. And then we're going to put one up there. And then one up there. There we go. So we should now be able to bow folder them. And there we go. This one. And then this one. Leave on my glue. So which one is your favourite? So thank you for watching me make these 3 birthday cards using different colouring techniques. Next week we're going to be using the die cuts. So I look forward to seeing you then. Until next time, keep stamping and crafting. Bye.